Hey weight loss warriors, the hair and makeup are back, so I'm going to give you an update on my revision surgery. Thanks for tuning in to the Working Girl's Guide to Weight Loss Surgery. Let's see, I had my revision surgery, which was the conversion from the sleeve to the bypass on Monday. I am filming this video as Friday, so I think I'm 4 days post-op technically. Not feeling too bad. I'm kind of surprised how well I feel. I was first case Monday morning, so I had a 7:15 surgery. I think my parents said they came out and talked to them around noon, so it took probably a little longer than what they had initially said it would take. They said it'd take about 3 hours, but my surgeon said everything went well. He had some concerns in the beginning about whether he would be able to do the actual bypass because of previous surgeries I had had. But he had no problems performing the surgery, was able to repair the large hiatal hernia that I had, which was over 5 centimeters. So I think in the beginning that was probably where most of my pain was, although I was experiencing pain. I'm still experiencing pain on my right side, which is my largest incision, which was actually where he used most of the tools to guide throughout the procedure. I think all in all, I have, 6 incisions, maybe 7. He used a lot of the main same spots that I had previous laparoscopic procedures performed. So that's good. No, not really any additional holes, but some of the placement is a little difficult to wear undergarments. Let's just put it that way, both top and bottom. So that's a little challenge, but that's fine. I'll be off of work for probably about 2 weeks, so I can just kind of stay around the house and not have to worry about that type of stuff. So, I went home that Tuesday, that next night. I went home about 7:30, so that was pretty good. Everything looked good. My vitals were well. There was no reason to keep me. I was actually miserable Monday and Tuesday because of the pain block that they gave me, abdominal pain block. I seemed to have been having, I didn't seem to be having, I was having issues with my bladder, and I wasn't able to urinate on my own. So they had to perform a straight cath, which is when they go in with a device and they relieve the urine from your bladder. They had to do that twice. And eventually they had to put in a Foley catheter just to be able to capture all of the urine on its own within the Foley device. So there was talk of me going home with the Foley. I really didn't care. I was miserable. There's no worse feeling than having to go to the bathroom, not being able to go to the bathroom, relying on other people to take care of such a basic need for you. So I had that pressure and knew I had to go, knew that there was fluid there, and had to wait for them to say, okay, well, we're going to check and scan your bladder at, an hour from now, and then we'll decide from then what we're going to do. So, we played that for really a day. So that was very uncomfortable, in addition to the discomfort from the incisions themselves. But once I was able to go on my own late on Tuesday, I was released. And then after I got home, no problems. I had no problems whatsoever. One thing that was interesting, and it's something just to remind people, and I was aware of this before, but when you're in the hospital, you get a lot of IV fluids, and you really don't think in terms of how much fluids you get pumped into you. So when people are concerned about it's been a week and I only lost 2 pounds and stuff like that, it's deceiving, because you'll go in one weight, come out completely different, and a week later you might not be where you started. So like the morning of the surgery, I think I was 197.6. When I came home Tuesday night, the very next night, I was up to, I think, 212. So all of that was IV fluid, and with the problems with me not being able to relieve my bladder, I was retaining all of that fluid. So even as of this morning, 4 days post-op, I think I'm back down to 199. That first night home and that Wednesday, there was a lot of activity going on to get those fluids off of me. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about numbers. It takes a while for your body to recover between releasing all the IV fluids and the trauma from surgery itself. It can be a while before you're actually truly seeing weight loss numbers. So just don't kick yourself if it's been 3 weeks and you're only down, whatever amount of pounds. Don't worry about that stuff. It will come off. So I'm eating, I should say drinking. I'm drinking clear liquid still right now. So broth, water, Propel. I'm going to get some Powerade Zero. I can have that. I can have sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free popsicles. So that's more of what I'm eating. Tomorrow is day 5 post-op. So I can start incorporating shakes. Although I saw something last night. It looks like I can actually take shakes now. So I will probably start with some clear protein water today. I can also incorporate Greek yogurt tomorrow, cream of wheat, thin cream of wheat, instant, I can have oatmeal too, instant mashed potatoes thinned, healthy request or low fat soup. So I'll probably use like a cream of mushroom on top of the, excuse me, I'm still good anesthesia fog. I'll probably use cream of mushroom soup on top of the mashed potatoes, the thin mashed potatoes, because it is good to have something moist when you're after you've had weight loss surgery. It really helps you to be able to digest the food. And the most important thing that I haven't mentioned is there is no reflux. That was the reason we went through all of this to do the revision. I haven't had a single sign of reflux. I've had no nausea. I did get some medications to go home with, including Zofran to help with nausea, but that hasn't been an issue. There hasn't been any reflux. I do have to take Prilosec for 3 months. That's something standard that my surgeon does with all of his patients. But so far, so good. I mean, I was doing 80 milligrams a day. I'm down to 20. Although I sound kind of hoarse today, but I really haven't had enough fluids. That's a whole another issue. I'm still battling with getting enough fluids in. He wants me to take 80 to 90 fluids a day. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge. But it's a challenge I'm willing to accept. I know that's part of the process. So, but the reflux is gone. The pain is manageable. I didn't get my pain medicine the night I came home, and I didn't get it the following day. I only got it yesterday, which was Thursday. But on Wednesday, I was able to tolerate the pain with just relieving it with Tylenol. Now, I'm on, it's a combination of, I don't even know. I mean, it's a narcotic. So I was able to get that yesterday, and I do notice the difference between that and the Tylenol. With the narcotic, I'm able to move around a lot more freely, and I'm not as aware of the incisions. With the Tylenol, I was still, a little bit sore, but again, it was manageable. I think I have a pretty high tolerance for pain, so that might not be something that somebody else could do. But for me, I was able to manage for a day without the narcotic. But excuse me, it is helpful. So I am grateful for that. So is there anything else I need to tell you guys? That might be it for now. So I will do some updates, because guess what? I'm just sitting at home for the next 2 weeks. Well, maybe not the next 2 weeks. I'm going back to work the following Monday after the Labor Day holiday. So I will have some downtime. So I'm certainly going to be able to try and make some videos and add some more content to our site, and give you guys something to look at and read besides hearing my voice and seeing my lovely face. So any One other thing I should say is thanks for all of the prayers, all of the positive words that were on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter supporting me this week. I really appreciate it. Positive prayers make a big difference, and I strongly believe that. So I appreciate everybody taking the time out to send me those well wishes this week. So I hope you have a great day, and we will talk soon.